Hello everyone, just wanted to consider doing a box opening of War of the Spark. I have not really paid much attention to this set. I don't play Standard anymore, but hey, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in here, so why not? Beautiful. Alright. Thinking maybe we'll do this kind of Rudy style. I won't waste too much time on anything but the rares and the uncommons. Cool. Alright. Let's see. What the hell? I can't open packs, I guess. Ultra glue. There we go. I'm assuming these are like normal. Yep. Okay. Alright. Just seem Casmina. Interesting. Awesome. Looks pretty cool. Man, I just can't open packs, I guess. Too far removed from it. Alright. Some of these cards just look so cool. Focus in. There we go. The Wanderer. Seems interesting. Huh. It's pretty cool. Any type of burn shenanigans, I guess, is out of the picture at that point. I don't know why I can't open packs. Okay. Alright. Oh, they're all stuck together. What the hell? I guess I could insert a few quality control jokes, but I'm not going to. What the hell? They stuck together. And a Tybalt to ruin my day. That's fine. I guess this is still pretty cool in comparison to the original. Definitely at least like playable in like a limited format, I assume. But roll reversal. I haven't even been like paying attention to the rares, have I? Mixed in like lands with them and everything for some reason. Huh. Okay. Stuff together. Try to keep stuff organized. There we go. Okay. It's pretty cool. You get like a Planeswalker in every pack, I guess. So that's pretty awesome. Just great collector's pieces. Just to hang on to all of them. Try to get at least like one of each one. Eternal Skylord. Tyrant Scorn. Another card that's stuck, and another Casmina. Interesting. Huh. 2/2 blue wizard creature token. Draw a card, then discard a card. That's pretty cool. Plane wide celebration. Huh. I like modal cards. That's pretty cool. And we got a foil, so that's pretty awesome. Death Sprout. Nothing spectacular in my opinion, but what do I know? I don't even play Standard anymore. Why can't I open these packs? There we go. I've never had issues like this before. Guess we're just not going to focus now. A lot of uncommon Planeswalkers I see. Zhang Yanggu. Oh, cool. Turns all your +1/+1 counter creatures into mana dorks. And he puts counters on them. That's cool. And we got Feather the Redeemed. Feels a little thick. And it was stuck. Interesting. I'm gonna have to like go through this in the future here and figure out why all my cards are sticking up like the way they are, but that's fine. More stuck cards. More stuck cards. And more stuck cards. Huatli. More uncommon planeswalkers. Is every planeswalker in the set uncommon? Or do I just get like really bad luck like that? Oh look, more stuck cards. There we go. Sparkdouble. I remember seeing this one. It looks pretty cool. The fact that you can copy a planeswalker or a creature with it is convenient, especially in like an EDH type setting. And it gives it an extra counter of either loyalty or just a +1/+1 counter. That's also pretty relevant. So that's pretty cool. Definitely might want to use that in EDH. I know people were talking about the Narset, saying that she was pretty good in the Legacy and Vintage realm, so let me see if I can open at least one of those today. That'd be pretty nice to have, to consider playing in like Miracles as like a 1 or 2 of maybe, if I get a second one. But, oh look, speak of the freaking devil. There she is. That's pretty cool. 3 mana, 5 loyalty, can't draw more than 1 card each turn. I like those types of effects. They're very powerful, especially in a format like Legacy. Possibly Vintage as well, and possibly EDH Commander. Awesome. That's amazing. We got Enter the God Eternals. Deals 4 damage to target creature, gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard and then amass 4. That seems pretty powerful too. More like a limited type card, I think, for me. If my colors were good, if blue and black was good, I'd play this. Otherwise, just a fine removal spell in certain situations, but that's cool. And we got a foil, Loxodon Sergeant. That's a really good limited card too. Awesome. I feel like I wish I would have taken time to play Sealed or Draft. This set looks like it would have been a whole lot of fun to play. Kind of sad that I missed out on that, but that's okay. I can always keep a box handy or a few packs handy and draft with some friends at some point. Awesome. Okay. See if we can actually get something besides an uncommon planeswalker. Oh, Arlen, Voice of the Pack. Not a big fan. This doesn't look that great, but I mean, pretty artwork. Ryan Pancoast always does good art, so that's cool. And we got Casualties of War with an island stuck to the back of it. I remember seeing this card. This card looks really awesome. Again, modal cards just have lots of value, especially in like an EDH type format where you don't mind paying 6+ mana for these types of cards. Being able to knock off 5 things for 1 card, that card advantage is just insane. So that's awesome. Again, with the stuck cards, I don't understand why they're sticking together. That's something I'll just have to worry about in the future here. I'm not going to keep wasting time now. We got another uncommon. Oh, we got a wait a minute. Oh, no, we got a rare planeswalker this time. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We got Sarkhan. Sarkhan the Masterless. 5 mana, 5. I love Sarkhan. I remember playing back in Khans of Tarkir with Sarkhan. I forget which one it was. It was the mono red one back then. It was very powerful. Again, I don't play Standard, so I don't know if this card's going to be anything in Standard, but this looks pretty powerful. If you're playing Dragons, I mean, this is just like an EDH lock-in card right here. So that's pretty awesome. Again, some great artwork there from Kieran Yanner. That's beautiful. And a forest and a zombie army token. Huh. I wonder if I let these sit, maybe it was a little humid. Maybe that's why they're sticking. It seems unlikely though. It's not every pack. It's just certain packs. Like this one feels okay, but. And we got another Wanderer, because that's what I want. It's a bunch of Wanderers. It's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Yep. And Soul Diviner. 2 mana, 2/3, tap, remove a counter from an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker. Draw a card. That seems like a limited type card if you have the things to fuel it. I don't think that's particularly great. Maybe it's good in Standard. Again, like I said, I can't speak on that because I just don't play or pay attention to it. But it doesn't seem very powerful to me. Oh, man, like look at this. These are stuck together. This is ridiculous. This is... Do you hear that? Can you guys hear that? It's just a little ridiculous. And we got a Jaya stuck to the back of that card. 5 mana, 5 loyalty. Huh. So whenever your red sources deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much +1. That's kind of cool. A little expensive for 5 mana is a little expensive, but you can also -2 and deal 2 to shock a target. That's pretty good. Nothing spectacular, but still, that's cool. And pretty good artwork. I'm not familiar with this artist. I can't even know if I can pronounce his name, so I don't want to butcher it, but cool. Awesome. And we got Finale of Glory. That looks pretty good. Type of, like a White Sun Zenith type effect, Secure the Waste type effect. With a bonus, if you pay 10 or more, you get X4 for White Angel tokens with Flying and Vigilance instead of just the 2/2 soldiers. That's pretty cool. Again, another type of shouting out to Commander here. I mean, this is just... These are the types of cards we want to see for that type of format. So, that's awesome. Alright, I'm going to try to move a little faster here because I'm going to waste way too much time otherwise. Not too many foils, which is a little upsetting. We got another Jing Yangu. Love the puppy, but really don't need to see him that much. Not a big fan. We got Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion. 4 mana, 5/4 trample. Seems pretty powerful. Creature types, Zombie, Minotaur, Warrior. I don't know how relevant some of those are, but that's fine. Deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker. You may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much red mana to your mana pool. Till end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you have to just loot a bunch of cards you don't need, a bunch of garbage you don't want, or stuff you want in the graveyard if that's relevant. Get a bunch of red mana. And you draw that many cards back, too, to use that mana to play those cards. So, I mean, this is pretty awesome. I don't play red really much. And if I did, if I played standard, I guess I could see this card probably being good if there's a red mid-range or even red aggro deck that doesn't mind carving up the 4. Seems pretty awesome. So, cool. And here we are, back to not being able to open packs because Curly doesn't know what he's doing. Alright, sorry guys. I'll put the cards in the camera. There we go. Chandra's Triumph and Samut. Samut, Tyrant Smasher. That seems pretty cool. 4 mana, 5 loyalty. Your creatures have your creatures have haste, and target creature gets +2/+1 and gains haste till end of turn. Scry 1. -1 to do that. That seems cool. The fact that it gives it haste seems redundant, but I guess because you could target an opponent's creature, so that would be relevant. Free scries are cool too. Like, hey, scry 1 seems powerful as well. That's pretty cool. I like that card. Don't know where I'd use it, but I like it. We got Krenko, Tin Street Kingpin. When he attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it and create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to Krenko's power. Okay, I like the flavor here. I'm not going to say too much on it. I think we all know what's going on here, but that's pretty awesome. I like that. Let me fix this camera a little bit. I'm going to move these like commons out of the way because we don't need these. We don't care. We don't care about those. We don't care about these uncommons either. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. So we got our Planeswalker stack. We got the rares and mythics. I guess I could pull the mythics out. I haven't been keeping an eye on those. Kind of just been opening. Is there a card stuck to that? I thought I was missing a freaking land. Oh, we got a Finale of Promise and a Finale of Glory so far. I do like those cards. They seem pretty cool. I'm liking them. These tokens are just in the way as well. Let's try to organize those. Let's push them off to the side. We don't need to see that stuff. All right. Ooh, we got a Liliana. I heard about that one too. We got a Mizzium Tank as a foil. I can't imagine that's a good foil, but we're going to pretend it is. So Liliana, it's a mythic, 6 mana, 6 loyalty. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. That can be pretty freaking broken and pretty powerful. You can create 2/2 tokens. Each player sacks 2 creatures. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacks the rest. This card's pretty cool. I don't play black, and I'm not exactly a #1 deck builder, so I can't speak exactly what I would do with it. But obviously, there's some type of black-green sack outlet like Aristocrat decks that probably want something like this. I mean, I'm talking Commander, of course. I don't know anything about Standard, but I don't see a 6 mana loyalty or 6 mana 6 loyalty Planeswalker being played in any other format besides either Standard or Commander. But still, I mean, I think those of us out there that know how to build 110% know what to do with this card, and it looks pretty cool. So, and this thing, I don't know, 3 mana, 3/2 trample. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, becomes an artifact creature and gets +1/+1 on the turn. I mean, that's powerful. That's cool. Feels like a draft rare, you know, like a good pick and maybe a pack one, pick one type thing. But I can't imagine it's amazing. But again, I'm not Mr. #1 deck builder, so I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, Dovin. I like Dovin. Dovin seems cool. 3 mana for 5 loyalty. Your artifacts, instants, and sorceries your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast. That's pretty powerful. I like that type of effect, especially in any type of blue or white or both type of taxi control, you know, prison deck maybe. You can prevent damage from... Oh, until your next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by target permanent. Okay, I mean, those types of effects are powerful too. Obviously, toned down here, he's just an uncommon, but I mean, obviously this card has a place. It'll see play in some type of, you know, like I said, blue or white or both colored type of tax deck. Maybe a Grand Arbiter deck might want something like this, especially since he's probably not a very expensive card in the money realm, so you definitely a pickup for that type of deck, especially on a budget. So that's pretty cool. And we got God Eternal Bantu. Is that our fourth mythic, right? Because that Liliana was a mythic. I guess I should put her with the mythics, but this card seems cool. 5 mana, 5/6 menace, and there's the battlefield stacking number of other permanents and draw that many cards. That's pretty cool. So turning a bunch of unnecessary, like, late game, like, lands or just mana rocks you don't care about anymore, maybe, or just, it doesn't say non-tokens, so I guess you can make a crap ton of tokens and just draw your deck out if you really wanted to in the right type of deck. When he dies, you put in the exile from the battlefield. You may put it in its owner's library, 3rd from the top. That's pretty cool. I mean, that could maybe get inconvenient if you're like tired of him and you don't want to draw him and he just kind of goes back. But I think 99% of the time, you're going to want this card back if it leaves play. It's pretty cool. And you got Lasahito's artwork on here. I love his artwork. I can't tell his artwork when I see it, but when someone tells me it's his and I look at it, I realize it's his. But like his Dwayne and Delete artwork's amazing, I think. But this looks really cool. I like this card, and awesome. Move on to the next. Keep moving here. This set looks pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far just from what I've been seeing in this video alone. We got Vivien, Champion of the Wilds. That looks pretty cool. 3 mana for 4 loyalty. Gives your creature spells flash. That's really powerful in the right type of deck as well. Until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. And you can look at the top 3 of your library, exile 1 face down, the rest on the bottom. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it is a creature card. I like this card a lot, just by what I read just now. Artwork's amazing too. Magali's artwork's always pretty. This looks really good in just, you know, your any type of green creature deck, obviously. Any type of green-red mid-range deck. Seems really good. Like a Courser type deck. That's all I really have to say, though. So, yeah. And we got Naga Eternal. That's exactly what I was looking for. Who doesn't love the 3 mana 3/2? Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. There we go. Hey, focus. There we go. That's awesome. Anyway. Yes. Let's keep on cracking. Yeah, Vraska. This one I remember seeing ahead of time. Don't think it's anything special. Not going to say a lot about it. Good artwork. And we got Soul Diviner again because I love getting duplicate bulk rares. You know, no Nico Bolas duplicate type thing. No double mythics that I want to see, but we'll get the Soul Diviner like 3 times in a video, I'm sure. Because that's just the way that my world works and some other people's worlds work. At least the cards weren't sticking in that last pack. They feel pretty good now, so I'm happy. Oh, we got Neoform. I remember seeing this card was apparently a big deal for Modern. I'm going to have to look into that. I don't have much to say right now because I just haven't played much or looked into it. But Nixilis. It's pretty cool. 5 mana, 5 loyalty. When he draws a card, whenever an opponent draws a card, this deals 1 damage. I like that. That's good. Your Nekusar type decks, maybe. You know, I like that stuff. And then you can pop a creature and they draw 2, which makes them take damage from this. That's pretty cool. I like that. Awesome. Solar Blaze. Oh, 4 mana. Sorcery, each creature deals damage. I don't like this type of stuff. This is a board wipe trying to be a board wipe when it just can't be. Like this, when you can just pay 4 mana for, I don't know, anything else. Wrath of God. What's the other one? Day of Judgment, Supreme Verdict, etc., etc. I guess like it's cool. Like if it was draft, this is obviously a great card. If you need a board wipe type card in draft, if you're playing like a Jeskai Control or some type of deck like that. But anyway, not much to say there. That's nothing special to me. But these Triumph cards, I didn't say much about these. These are kind of cool. Just a quick note. 3 mana, sorcery, draw 2, so it's like divination. But if you control a Jace Planeswalker, you draw 3 instead. Strictly better. I mean, I like strictly better divination. And I didn't look at the other ones. If I noticed them in other packs, I'll take a peek at them. But those are pretty cool. We got Domri. I remember Domri back in the day. Was it Dragon's Maze? Or I forget which set it was. It was that block, though. I remember that Domri. So 3 mana, 3 loyalty, your creatures get +1/+0. That's pretty cool. +1, add red or green. Creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. That's really cool. So you get to use that mana toward a creature, and it's like a cavern type effect almost. But it happens the rest of the turn, which is really cool. I like this a lot. It goes with that Vivien that we saw to go in that type of ramp or mid-range rampy deck maybe. Or not rampy per se, but -2 target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. That's cool too. It's pseudo removal. Not the best type of removal in the world, right? It's not destroy target creature or exile target creature, but that's still really cool. I like this a lot, especially at a 3 mana Planeswalker. I think that card could make some punches wherever it sees play. I'm sure it will see play for the right reasons. Seems powerful. Okay. Oh, here we go. Gideon's Triumph. So it's 2 mana, instant target opponent sacks a creature that attacked or blocked this turn. That's okay. If you control a Gideon Planeswalker, that player sacks 2 of those creatures instead. That's really powerful. So this type of card I could easily see. First, it's going to be 110% draft sealed playable, limited playable, all the way. Could even see play in main decks or sideboards, I'm sure, of some standard decks, depending on how the meta is. If there's a lot of mono red aggro or red green aggro type decks or burn decks that play creatures, I mean, this card seems great, especially if you're going to play Gideon, which I haven't looked at the Gideon in the current set. I know there is one, but there's plenty of formats where Gideon sees play. So this card could be awesome as well. I like it a lot. We got Nahiri. 4 mana, 6 loyalty, as long as it's your turn. Creatures you control at first strike and equip abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to say a whole lot about it. I mean, it's not a horrible card. It's fine. I don't really play equipment type decks, and I don't normally play aggro or creature heavy decks, so I don't have any experience with this type of card, but it also deals X damage to target type creature. That's pretty powerful. That's cool. I like that card. And there's that stupid tank again. I'm not going to waste any time on that thing. I mean, for all I know, maybe it's a $5, $10 card. I don't even realize it, but I'm not worried about value right now, so if anyone actually watches this and wants to comment, let me know if I'm completely wrong on that. Okay, I want to speak on this real quick. This is awesome. I love strictly better versions of other cards. Now, technically, it's not strictly better negate because this costs blue and white. It's not just a strictly better negate. It's a different color. But it's negate. And if you're playing control and you're not playing blue-white, you're doing it wrong, right? Obviously. Just kidding. But still, can't be countered. Very powerful. This is going right in my EDH deck. No question. It's perfect. Awesome. Beautiful. And we got some other stuff. We got Chandra. I like Chandra. Be good to see a good Chandra for. I haven't seen a good Chandra since the what was the one they called Chandra the Mind Sculptor? Had 4 loyalty abilities. 4 mana, 4 loyalty. Whenever one or more loyalty counters are removed from Chandra, she deals that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. That's hysterical. I like that a lot, especially if this card sticks around. That could be really, really hysterical. +1 exile top card, you may play it. That's typical red type Chandra planeswalker, loyalty ability. It's perfect, fine. -7 exile the top 7 cards of your library, you may play them this turn. So you -7, you deal 7 to them. That's insanely hilarious. And then you basically draw 7, but you only have that turn to play them. But still, that's really powerful. I mean, you can't go wrong with that type of card. That's perfect. I love that Chandra. This might be one of my favorites since the 4 loyalty one. Most of the Chandras I'm not a big fan of. I also don't play red, and I know nothing about it, so my words don't mean a whole lot, but still. I like it. We got Ugin. Oh, I didn't even realize there was Ugin. That's pretty cool. We got Ugin the Ineffable? I can't speak words. 6 mana, 4 loyalty. Color spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Okay, this is really cool. I don't play colorless commander decks, but I'm sure if someone does, this has got to be another auto-include type card. +1 exile the top card of your library face down and look at it. Create a 2/2 colorless spirit creature token. When that token leaves the battlefield, you put that in your hand. So that's pretty cool. You remove a card from your deck, and the token becomes like a vessel, I guess. So when that vessel is broken, hence the token leaving play, you put that into your hand. I like the flavor on this seems really cool. I have to read into the story more. I'm sure these abilities make more sense in paying attention to how Ugin is as a character, but -3 destroy target permanent. That's 1 or more colors. Another type of Ugin effect. I don't think this is nearly as broken as like Ugin from Fate Reforged, but this is amazing. And you got Mike Lim, also known as Darkin, I don't know how he pronounces it. Amazing artist. This is just, his artwork's awesome. And who doesn't? Look at that Ugin. He's so angry. That's awesome. Look at that. Yeah. Anyway, so that's awesome. I love that. And we got a Finale of Glory, a foil one. That's pretty cool. It's pretty. That might go in my EDH deck. That's awesome. Cool. That's beautiful. I need to move way faster. I said I was going to move faster, and I haven't because I talk a lot. So that's just the way I am. That's okay, though. Because if you're still watching, it means you don't care. We got a bunch of random stuff. We got Tamiyo. I didn't pay attention to that. I didn't even know there was a Tamiyo. A blue-green one. 4 mana, 5 loyalty. Spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. Powerful. Don't need to say much there. That's obviously powerful. Choose a non-land card name. Then reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all cards with the chosen name from among them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Okay, so obviously that type of effect doesn't really play into an EDH deck very well. But I guess if you are playing cards like, Sensitive Divining Top or Brainstorm, or just things that let you kind of either set up or let you know what the top card of your deck is, or the top few cards of your deck are, you can abuse this ability still, even in an EDH format. It just wouldn't be as good on its own. -3, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. That's powerful. This is a fine card. I don't think it's anything special. I don't play Standard, like I said, so I don't know if there's any type of spec on this for a deck idea, but I don't see anything really going on with this card. But, yeah. And Chase Stone, beautiful artist. Shame that he doesn't show up at events or sign cards or sell prints or anything. His artwork is amazing. If I could get a hold of him, I wish I could. He has some amazing artwork. I'd love to collect some of it, but that's a topic for another day. Turret Ogre. Oh, this is a foil. That's cool. Man, I'll tell you, I had a lot of fear for this set, the fact that they were shoving all these planeswalkers, but most of them are, I think, they're powered down enough that I don't feel like there's an issue. Because you're not going to play most of these. We got another Dove, and I don't need to speak on him. I like him. He's cool. It's fine. Oh, I got some stuck cards again. We got Tomic? Distinguished Advocate. He's a 2 mana 2/3 flying. That's pretty cool. Why does he fly? Is that his wings? Does he build stuff? I don't know. Anyway. Lands on the battlefield and land cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities your opponents control. Your opponents can't play land cards from graveyards. Okay, so the first thing, and I never even seen or heard of this card until just now, but the first thing that it screamed at me was Death and Taxes for Legacy. This card, I bet you could be played. I mean, it's a 2-mana 2/3 flying. It's nothing amazing, but it's actually, that's pretty powerful. That ability is huge. For them not being able to mess with your mana base at all, that might matter. Maybe I'm overreaching. I have never played Death and Taxes myself, so I don't know what they look for when they look at like new White Weenie type cards. But the fact that, and you also shut their land cards from graveyards, I don't know if that's relevant either. I remember years ago, sometimes land decks used to play like a Crucible. I don't even think they do that anymore. So I could be just completely spewing BS right now, but I like this card. This is really cool. I'd keep my eye on it. It seems like it's playable in multiple formats, even in Modern maybe too, so that's cool. I like that a lot. Oh wait, hold on a second. Does that card say spells or abilities your opponents control? Okay, so you can still destroy theirs. Let's say that if you couldn't target any lands at all, then that might not be good because you don't want that. Is their cards stuck together? No, I'm just losing my mind because of the last ones. Okay. Saheeli. Interesting. 3 mana, 5 loyalty. Whenever you cast an creature spell or create a moment serve artifact. That's pretty powerful. I could see this being played in some type of blue-red, like Delver-y decks. Maybe as like a 1/0. It might be a little high on the mana cost. Maybe modern Delver decks. I don't even know if they exist much anymore, but would play something like this, you know, just as another way to generate like a young Pyromancer type card. It doesn't die to Volt right away, which is pretty cool, but if you activate it, it does, but that's okay. You can turn an artifact you control, target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you control until end of turn. Okay, so I guess it doesn't really lead itself to a Delver type deck, but I don't know. I mean, just random brainstorming here, no pun intended, but anyway, that's pretty cool. And Wesley Burt artwork, beautiful. Always does a good job. I like that a lot. Oh, you, sir, you don't go here. Thank you. And we got Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. You turn a land into a 9/9. That's pretty cool. With haste. So I guess you can abuse this with manlands if you do it the right way. I guess it would be pretty funny and pretty cool. So that's pretty awesome. That's a nice card. I don't know if I really where I'd play it. It seems kind of fringy. I mean, that land does stay 9/9. So that's pretty powerful. But anyway. And Eternal Skylord. I'm not going to talk about that. Oh, we got a Nissa. Guess there's a Nissa we haven't seen yet. That's pretty cool. I like it. This card, amazing limited card. Possibly even constructed if there's like a mono black aggro deck or something. 1 mana, 1/1 lifelink haste. That's pretty awesome. By the way, just throwing that out there. I like it a lot. We got another Saheeli. I guess that's cool. And we got Neheb. I think we got that one already too. Man, I made a lot of duplicates. No, all's well that ends well, I guess. You don't go there. I'm gonna take a second and organize this shit a little bit. Pardon my French. Huh. Well, these Planeswalkers are really cool. I'm really happy to dig into this set. I feel like it's been a positive experience so far. I feel like I got my money's worth too. By the way, shout out to my local game store, Jokers Are Wild Game Cafe. They pre-order boxes around $90 a piece, as long as you get them on pre-order, which is a stellar price. Not many local game stores would give prices like that. So really big shout out to them. Really appreciate on their part that they're willing to sell stuff so cheap. But we got an Ashiok. We see 3 mana, 5 loyalty. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search a library. That's pretty cool. So you get like a lockout type effect from like fetch lands and stuff. That's pretty powerful. Target player puts top for a card of their library into their graveyard, then exile each opponent's graveyard. That's pretty relevant too. This card could actually see a lot of maybe sideboard play, maybe even main deck play, depending on what modern looks like. I could see this being actually a very potent card. Shutting off fetch lands. I mean, formats like Modern, Legacy, and Vintage, where those types of cards are in every deck almost. So, I mean, just hating on fetch lands alone makes this card playable, I think. I could be speccing a little greedy, but still, that's amazing. I like that card a lot. Vivian's Arcbow. Huh. 2 mana, pay X, tap, discard a card, look at the top X cards of your library. Oh, so you pitch a card and then you try to dig for something else with the same mana cost and put it on the battlefield. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's fine. And we got a foil of Vraska. That's pretty. And a Steinbauer artwork. That's awesome, especially in foil. Look at that. Look at those eyes. Holy crap. That's great. That's cool. I like it. Looks pretty. We got, oh, Jace, huh? I remember looking at this card when the set was announced. This is one of the ones I did notice because I didn't look into this set much, but again, we got Anna's artwork. Beautiful. I love it. This card, I like it a lot. I really want to like it a lot, and I do. 4 mana for like a non-creature lab maniac with abilities seems really powerful, and I think it is really powerful. So like right off the bat, EDH, obviously fine, perfect, you know. Making someone put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard, drawing a card. So you have like Thought Scour basically as a +1. That's pretty powerful because you can use it on yourself when you know you want to get rid of those top cards, or just, you know, blindly get rid of them and draw a card. Doesn't matter. Or make someone else mill their top cards. You know, that's relevant. -8 seems. I mean, I don't know if you're even playing this for that -8 ability really, but you could draw 7, and then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. Kind of just reinstating that static ability. I like it. Really beautiful artwork. I love Jace. I thought maybe it was time for him to go, but obviously not. We got to have more Jaces. So, great card. Definitely not one of the worst Jaces. Definitely a better Jace. I like it a lot. What the hell am I doing? All right. What do we got here? We got another Samut. We don't have to talk about that. Oh, we got another Finale. I like this. This is the blue one. So you got draw X cards. If X is 10 or more, instead shuffle your graveyard into your library. Then draw X cards on tap 5 lands. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. I love this card. Again, another type of blue control deck, EDH deck type card. It's going right in my EDH deck, so that's amazing. Awesome. Not much to say there. What do we have? 5 mythics? Is that typical? I don't open a lot of standard like boxes. I usually open master sets, so I'm at 5 mythics? Did I miss any? I don't think I did, but I'll check my rare pile then. See if we missed any. This set's great, man. These cards are awesome. Davriel. The first time I saw this, I thought somebody pulled a misprint, but it's not a misprint. It's actually just like the way it looks. That's cool. That's really pretty. And we got Mike Lim's artwork again. Beautiful. 3 mana, 3 loyalty. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand. He deals 2 damage. So right off the bat, this is like a 8-rack type card. Right alongside, like, you know, those types of Pox decks and stuff. I'm not going to say much more than that. I mean, target player discards a card as its ability. This seems great. Uncommon Planeswalker, you know, normally these would be powered down, but this card seems fine. Seems powerful. In the right deck, it would just take control of a game sometimes. So that's awesome. I like it a lot. And commence the endgame. Draw 2 cards. Mass X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. I like this a lot. Very subtle card. 6 mana. It can't be countered. Instant. You draw 2, so there's card advantage right there. Then you mass X. So if you don't have a creature, you make a creature, a zombie army token. But if you already have a zombie army, then you just add counters to that, I think, right? Put X +1/+1 counters on an army you control. Right. If you don't control one, you create one. So I like this a lot. You get to draw 2 for the price of 1 card. It can't be countered. And then you get a body. And its size is equal to the number of cards in your hand. In the right deck, I mean, you can make a 4/4, 5/5, 6/6, and so on, so on. I think this card's great. I like it a lot. But I like blue cards all the time, so I'm biased because I only play blue basically. So, but still, I like it a lot. I think it's good. And we got, oh, real quick, by the way, rest in peace, Gideon, man. Jeez, of all the people. Got Angrath, 4 mana, 5 loyalty, creatures control menace, -2 and mass 2. I'm not a big fan of this. It's probably one of the weaker ones in the set. I guess, like, in draft, I mean, or like limited in general, this is powerful, but I don't think it's anything special. It's good artwork, though. I like it a lot. We got Tolsimir, friend to wolves. He's friend with wolves. I like that. It's a 5 mana, 3/3 elf scout. He's an elf. That's relevant. When he enters the battlefield, create Voja. I don't know how they pronounce it. Friend to Elves, a legendary 3/3 green and white wolf creature token. That's awesome. The flavor on this card is really cool. The artwork on the card is really cool. This is, I don't think it's like a broken card or anything, but it's just an overall really cool card. Typical green-white. Awesome. I like it. Oh, whenever a wolf enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to one target creature you don't control. I like it. Sorry if anybody hears vibrating. My phone was going off. Because people have to bother me while I'm doing things important. So, because I count this being important, apparently. Jace's Triumph. Emergence. Oh, Kaya. You haven't seen Kaya yet. 6 mana for 7 loyalty. Your opponent's and permanents your opponent's control with hexproof can be the targets of spells and abilities you control, so they didn't have hexproof. Okay, so if you got a Boggles player and you want to spend 6 mana, I guess there you go. But I don't think this is that great. I mean, again, in sealed, probably has some value, but who is it? Magali? Yeah, Magali artwork's just awesome. I think Kaya looks amazing. That's cool. And here we go, Seb McKinnon artwork. When I saw this artwork, it reminded me of almost like old Magic. Like old Magic artwork. Stuff you don't see very often. Magic's really taken a turn over the past decade or so. They really got away from just really original stuff, and their artwork kind of tends to, I don't know exactly how to word what I'm trying to say. It doesn't feel as free and creative as it used to. That could just be me. I'm a picky person. But this artwork stands out. Out of all the cards I've touched, this stands out the most to me. Seb McKinnon, you're a mastermind. Your artwork is amazing. Amazing. Almost wants to bring tears to my eyes. It's so amazing. But anyway, now, the part that people care about. 3 mana, sorcery, choose up to 4 target cards in your graveyard. If you control a Bolas Planeswalker, return those cards to your hand. Otherwise, an opponent chooses 2 of them. Leave the chosen cards in your graveyard and put the rest in your hand. Exile this. So this is pretty powerful. I mean, if you're playing a deck with a few Bolases in it, I mean, obviously. I don't think there's much to say here. It's cool. It's awesome. The flavor's really cool. The artwork's really cool. It seems functionally good. Overall, this is one of the most important cards I think I've held in my hands in a long time. And Spotlight Act 2. Awesome. I'm going to put it down, or I'll never put it down. So that's awesome. I love it so much. And another Tibalt to ruin the video. Parhelion 2. 8 mana 5/5. We love that, but it's a vehicle, so it's weird. Flying First Strike Vigilance. When it attacks, create 2 4/4 White Angel creature tokens with flying vigilance. Holy crap! So this is pretty powerful. I don't know if any standard constructed deck's gonna play this, but I mean, commander deck probably would. It's cool. It's powerful. It's a lot of damage coming through. So I mean that's powerful. Crew 4 doesn't seem too broken. In the right deck, this could really be an interesting and fun card to play with. I like it. It's cool. Nothing special, but a little ridiculous. A little high on the mana cost, but I mean I guess it has to be if it's pushing through what basically like 13 damage. Something like that. Something crazy. It's hysterical. Liliana's Triumph. 2 mana. Each opponent sacks a creature. That's powerful. I mean, Diabolic Edict type cards are just broken. I mean, they're played in some decks, even in Legacy and stuff, like Grixis Delver and Control. I think he used to play a couple. Anyway, if you control Liliana Planeswalker, each opponent also discards a card. Now, I can honestly see this being played in rack decks and stuff. I swear, this card seems very powerful. I mean, it's just a strictly better of Edict card, right? Am I wrong? I have to maybe look at those cards again, but I think this is just a strictly better version of those cards that some of those decks play. Liliana the Veil, Liliana the Last Hope. I mean, speaking in Legacy and Modern, at least, I think they do. But anyway, so that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's some really coolness right there. And we got Kiora, 3 mana, 7 loyalty. Holy crap. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Under your control, you draw a card. Put -1 untap target permanent. This could see play. I mean, this is cool. I like this, and just another type of EDH type card in the right deck. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I like it. Jamie Jones artwork, also very, very nice artwork. Storev, Devkarin Lich, 4 mana, 5/4 trample. Seems powerful. When it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, return to your hand target creature or planeswalker card in your graveyard that wasn't put there as combat. That's powerful. I really like this card. I could definitely see some black-green decks that would want to use something like this. He's also a zombie elf wizard, and those are 3 creature types that are actually pretty relevant too. So I'm curious to see where this card shows up. I wonder if it'll show up in like some fringy modern decks. Probably not. I think I'm shooting way too high there, but still, just interesting to keep your eye on it, I think. Also, that's some nice artwork too. Igor, the same guy that did Gristlebrand and like Summary Dismissal. He has a very unique art style too. Very, very washed out color, but not in a bad way. Very particular, very interesting. I like it a lot. We got, oh man, it's an Insect Assassin. Look out, dude. That is insane. It's got Death Touch. That's crazy. Oh, it's Randy Vargas. Look at that. That's a name I haven't seen in a while, actually. He listens to the sounds of battle filtering down from above, waiting for silence, waiting for his time to claim the streets. That is spooky, man. Not interested. That's crazy. That is awesome. Bond of Discipline. Injured hard times. Oh, there's a Nissa. See, we got the emblem before, but now we actually have the card. Nissa Who Shakes the World. 5 mana, 5 loyalty. Whenever you tap a forest mana, add additional green. Okay, so right off the bat, we don't need to talk about this, do we? We know what this card does, right? That's insane. That's any EDH deck that plays green wants this type of card. Like I don't think I can name one that doesn't want it. Like, this is insane. Those types of effects are broken, and it's not even symmetrical. It's you. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add additional green. That is, oh man, that's insane. We're actually gonna look at the card quick though. I'm just kidding. So, +1, put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control. And tap it. It becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with vigilance and haste that's still land. So that's pretty expected. Nissa's had those types of abilities before. I like them. They're cool. -8, you get an emblem with lands you control of indestructible. That's broken. That's awesome. Search your library for any number of forest cards, put them on the battlefield, tap and shuffle your library. That's also completely broken. If you're playing white and you play an Armageddon, you just win the game. You make people angry. You're not allowed to come to their EDH playgroups anymore. They all change their number. You're not cool anymore. So, yeah, anyway, awesome. Chris Rollis, also another great artist I like in modern day Magic. He is also stellar. That artwork is amazing. He also did Teferi from the set, the new one. He did Hero Dominaria as well. That's some beautiful artwork. I love it. Looks great. Awesome. Yeah, we're down to the last pack, so I can finally shut up soon. I don't even know how much... Oh, we've been going on for like almost 50 minutes, guys. I'm sorry. If you're actually watching this through, I apologize. I just like elaborating on these cards. We got a Vraska, so we don't have a cool Planeswalker, but we got Bioessence Hydra. I'm not going to talk about Vraska. We've seen that card already. So the last card interesting today is Bioessence Hydra. 5 mana, 4/4 trample. That's pretty powerful. And here's the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each loyalty counter on planeswalkers you control. That's probably broken. And whenever 1 or more loyalty counters are put on planeswalkers you control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Bioessence Hydra. Okay, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, if you're playing like planeswalkers in your deck, that's... obviously, this card's broken. Again, I'll say it for the millionth time, like any other card in Magic besides a few of them. Good in EDH, probably. You'll get shoved in any blue-green X deck that's playing mid-range with planeswalkers. I mean, it's just broken. It's just a big freaking body that has trample. It doesn't have any type of protection. There's no hexproof or anything, right? But that's fine. I mean, you'll take that chance. This is just a big threat. And it grows as your planeswalkers grow. So it just feeds off of them. That's pretty awesome. I like it. It's cool. Colros's artwork, also another, for the millionth time I'll say it, another great artist. Some cool artwork. That's insane. I like it. My holo stamp's a little crooked. A little shifted, maybe. Nah, my eyes are crooked. All right, we're good. Anyway, all right, guys, that's it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this with me as we go through this. See if there's any mythics that I missed. Sort them out. But I appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm hoping to start doing this on the occasion. Not expecting any type of royalties from it. Just doing it for fun. I love Magic. I like to pretend I know what I'm talking about sometimes and just kind of, have fun and go over some box openings once in a blue moon, maybe film some Magic with my girlfriend or my friends and some EDH games maybe in the future, anyway. So, talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.